the NBA. Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Celtics face a familiar opponent, but a new challenge. The start of what the entire season has led up to. Now, behind the roar of thousands, they march confidently into battle against the Indiana Pacers. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer on our sideline, David Aldridge, and our very special guest, Hall of Famer to be, one of the greats ever to step on the pro hardwood, the one, the only, Kevin Garnett. KG, it is great to have you with us.
K. Harlan, it's always great to see you, man.
This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. Marcus Smart still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
I mean, injuries, they're a part of the game. I mean, every team goes through it, and you just have to find a way to make do in that situation.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Indiana. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. Down low, it's Young and Turner. And it's Collison in at the 1. Oladipo against Irving. And stolen by Tatum.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Irving finds Morris. Left side, Tatum. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tatum's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Celtics. And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. And Kevin, going back to your title team with the Celtics, do you think you realized at that time how special it was?
If I knew what I knew now, I would have tried to bottle.
Yeah, I know.
I would have tried to bottle as much as I could. Doc knew it. Doc Rivers knew it.
He did. He did know it. Yes.
Doc Rivers knew it, and he knew it day one, and he knew that if we was going to be committed, we had to be the leaders of the commitment. It was going to be hard on the three of us. He was going to be very tough, but it made us who we are, and it pushed us to another level.
It was like he was the perfect coach at the perfect time for the perfect threesome, right?
Seriously, man, because a lot of people, go to Phil and his style and how it worked for him, Michael and Scotty and that three with Rodman, and then him transferring and going to L.A., doing that with Kobe and Shaq and making that a dynasty. Doc Rivers had a whole nother style, and it was like a Chuck Daly kind of style. It was a bar kind of very, very firm, very physical, but in your face with class. We're going to knock you down. We ain't going to help you up, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're going to share the ball in offense. We're going to move it. We're going to have multiple players. We're going to attack for 48 minutes. Look, this is how we're going to play this game. He had a real style that was similar to some of those Detroit, some of those more tougher teams that you hear. That's the style that we practice with and we play with.
It showed. It showed. I mean, to have that, just like historically good. Oladipo misses.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
Irving against Collison. And the pass to Bogdanovic. Lock at 6. The 15-footer, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And Bogdanovic is just such a deadly shooter from there. The defense has to do a better job against him in that situation.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. Turner with the steal. Young against Morris. Collison, the pass to Turner. Young in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kevin, you think about having that killer instinct, that killer mentality. You go against a Kobe Bryant. he would tear your heart out,
Listen,
as you would his.
And you have to understand that we all recognize that about each other. Tim Duncan would be the same. Rasheed Wallace would be the same. I would think of Allen Iverson would be the same. Vince Carter would do the same. These are guys who, Trace McGrady, Chauncey Billups, these are all guys
Killers.
who Killer Neal. These are all guys who don't care. And that's how it should be. And that's the game.
You can't be great unless you are, I don't think, can you?
I think you have to possess that killer instinct.
Jordan.
Man, listen, Michael Jordan was one of the darkest, seriously. Jordan could go into a place where he could go repetitive and he could go on talking to you. And the more he talked, I thought the better he got. And I thought the madder he got, the better he got. And the more upset and the more you didn't trap him, the more he was ticked off that you wasn't. Bro, it was a whole matrix to it. Like, seriously, this game is levels to it. And the ones that understand and have been in that understand what I'm talking about.
There's not a great player that hasn't been there.
No, because they understand that moment. When you got there, when you in that moment, you're just riding the wave. You're just going to ride it. The great ones know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Collison dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Collison. Bogdanovich looking around. 5 to shoot. Over Tatum. Bogdanovich, know what?
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
KG, you had so much success as a high school player. In fact, you were on the cover of Sports Illustrated. How about that, huh? How about I can see the picture in my mind's eye right now.
Kev, that fell in my lap, man. That wasn't something that I was striving for, but who doesn't want to be on the cover of anything? And nonetheless, SI and I was more than giddy-eyed and glitz or whatever you want to call it. Listen, very special moment for me. A lot of people don't know you have to get permission to be in certain neighborhoods, and we got permission to be in the neighborhood. We got the shooter right there in front of Farragut, which was very dear to me because of the transformation and the stuff that I have been through and where I was at. You know, I hold Farragut a very, 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 very special place in my heart. So it was important for me to have it on the cover.
And Turner kicks to Oladipo. And they get it. They get it back. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Collison. At the elbow, Oladipo. The 17-footer goes down.
Oladipo's mid-range game continues to look better. He's a consistent threat from this area.
Collison against Irving. Fires at the elbow. And no good that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Young. Good work defensively by Morris.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a toe.
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, wow. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Daniel Tice comes in for Marcus Morris. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Brown. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Matthews comes in for Bogdanovich. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Evans.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Yeah, those are the shots you want, but they've been trickling out on them, guys. They've just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and they'll drop.
Now, here is Irving. Over Joseph. Irving can't get it to go.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
And that nickname, the big ticket, it stuck. And it certainly fit. KG, you were the big ticket.
Lord knows I owe you for that one, man.
But you were the big ticket.
Where'd you get that from, man?
You know, I don't even know.
Okay, man, listen.
Do you like, of all the nicknames you have, and you've got some,
yes.
but do you like that as well as any you've got?
Listen, it has morphed now. I am the ticket. So
the ticket, right.
My friends come to me and they ask me, Teron Lue, he don't call me. He hasn't called me Kevin since you've been calling me the big ticket. Everybody calls me Ticket.
How about that?
All the young guys, I don't even think they know my name. There's no Ticket.
Ticket.
Hey, Tick. Right, so that's what it is.
You are the big ticket still. Here's Turner after the basket by Boston. Irving knocks it away.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So it's the Celtics now. Following the three from Wesley Matthews. Tice kicks to Hayward. From outside the arc, Sabonis grabs the board. Pacers trail by 11. To the paint, here's Evans. Second chance shot. Sabonis inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Irving with the ball. Here's Tice. Here's Hayward. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Hayward's got 5.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Matthews against Hayward. Matthews passes to Sabonis. Kicks it to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. Over Irving.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, Greg, and I think they're doing a nice job.
And Kevin, you were drafted back in 1995, straight out of high school. You ever wonder how your career might have been different had you played some college basketball?
When I look at college, those are people that are going to, if not prepare themselves for something else. I was doing the same thing at a rapid rate, doing it through college.
Very accelerated rate.
Very accelerated rate. Where people was getting in 4 years, I was probably getting in 6 months, if not 3 months, and had to understand and articulate it. Then I got to block out. I got to understand what all that is and how finance and economics work and how it affects me. And now I got to strategize from when I'm going to do certain business moves throughout this whole season and be able to talk to an owner and talk and negotiate and go back and forth within a certain timeline. This is all stuff that you don't get in the book. This is all on the ground. You got to learn it, and you got to have a passion for it. You can't sit back and let somebody do your job for you. that know what it is, to be able to teach someone something is elite to me. So,
and it was a process, and you enjoyed the process, though, right? Because you were a sponge. You absorbed so much as from a person watching you go through all this.
Kid, I'm a student.
Yeah.
And you know me. You've been knowing me since I was a kid. You saw my growth. You saw when I struggled. One thing about struggle, you always have a chance to do something about that. I like to think that in life you have a choice. You can, it's what you do and how you do it. And I've always wanted to be a person of quality, always wanted to be a person of class, you know that. And I'm a professional, and I was taught that you don't get to pick and choose when you're a professional. And I like to think that I've learned through my mistakes and have applied the stuff that I've learned through my mistakes. Some of the things I'm teaching these young guys, some of the things I'm talking to these young guys about is just simple experiences and how I messed up. And if I can do it over, I would do it like this. And if I can talk to, my parents, and I have parents like your parents, I would sit down and I would say this. Relating to these young guys, understanding these young guys, understanding, period, says a lot for everything, bro. That's what I've learned through all of this.
Unbelievable. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. On defense, Boston. The lead is 15. Here's Joseph. Sabonis kicks to Joseph. Drills the three-pointer.
Confidence right there. Joseph comfortable stroking the ball as soon as it hits his hands.
Joseph against Irving. Passes it to Rozier. Evans with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
We've got Williams. Rozier's out there with Irving, and it's Hayward, and it's Tice in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Kevin, you did the unusual. Your senior year in high school, you transferred not just to another city, but to another state where you were named the high school player of the year across the country. Tell us a bit about the importance of that personally and playing-wise to you.
Well, going to a new place, I wanted to establish myself in a big city like Chicago, coming from a small place like South Carolina. It was a shock at first. And what I mean by shock, I just never estimated that many good players being in one central area. Chicago has tons of talent that's unheard of. And all I want to do is just have a presence there. And it was a bit of a task, but, slowly but surely I gave myself short goals. To be number one is always a goal of mine, but more importantly, to be established, for everybody to know that, this is Kevin Garnett. This is who he is. This is what he's about. And, I used to wear that on my shoulder. I've always took a lot of pride in myself and how I prepare. And I wanted everybody to know in the city of Chicago that I was there.
Doug McDermott, a solid teammate because he embraces whatever his team asks of him, and he's a consistent perimeter threat.
The first one falls, and some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Rozier. Then for the Pacers, Bogdanovich is checked in for Matthews. Oladipo comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Collison in for Joseph. And McDermott drops them both. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now, here is Irving. To the middle. Here's Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul it.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And so he makes both from the line. Kevin, you've said that 18-year-olds should be able to enter the NBA draft. If you had a son that was good enough to be drafted, had a chance to go play at a big-time college basketball program, would you feel any differently, or you'd probably take that same approach?
You know, every situation is different.
I know it is.
And I would like to think that whatever his appetite and whatever I felt like he was prepared to be ready for. You know, none of it's easy, and it's going to be hard either way. I would just look to take advantage of opportunities versus having to stop and go in a place. If I can go straight to somewhere versus having to stop, I'm going to go straight to the destination. I'm not going to stop.
And maybe trust the example that you've set for him for those 18 years at home, being under your roof.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
then being able to say that I had you under my roof, basically trained you for this moment here. And then now it's up to the individual, you know. Take him to the water. Here's your opportunity. What you going to do with it?
For Boston, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for McDermott. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Celtics on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Collison finds Young. Count that one. Young's got 6. And the three-pointer becoming a bigger and bigger part of the NBA game. Kev, there's little doubt in my mind that had you worked on the 3, taken that road, You would have been proficient at the
Oh, no, I can shoot threes.
Well, I know you can.
I can shoot threes. I just didn't shoot threes. And Doc was like, why don't you shoot the three? And I was like, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 7 3-point shooters over here. The last thing we need. Somebody has to rebound some of this, okay, Doc? Again, get off of me. I want you to shoot the three. I'm like, I'm not shooting
But he
three.
knew you could.
He
and
did.
you know you could.
I knew, but listen, listen, know your strengths. And I always knew my strengths. And when I needed to hit a three, I would look over there like, oh, you happy? I hit a three, okay? Shoot another one. I'm like, no. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Boston making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Collison, the pass to Sabonis. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Oladipo. And the Pacers another three.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here is Tatum. After the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Horford against Sabonis.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now, here's Sabonis after Jaylen Brown's miss. Here's Bogdanovich. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Bogdanovich against Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pacers trail by 4. Sabonis, the pass to Collison. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving against Collison. Shot from free throw range. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Here's Oladipo. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Oladipo's got 7 points in the game.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Morris outside. Lays it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Irving against Collison. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Irving got a piece of it. Now Collison. No points in the game yet for him. Oladipo for 3, and the Pacers another 3.
You got to keep an eye out for Oladipo from downtown at all times. I mean, he's a sniper from outside.
Irving against Young. Irving finds Horford. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 3. Young passes to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Collison. Over Irving. Collison, no good.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Unloads from 13. And it's Brown missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Now here's Collison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, the veteran leadership Darren Collison, D.C., brings to this team is really important. His younger teammates really look up to him and respect him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Hayward comes in for Jason Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And both free throws good for Darren Collison.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release. Mark it up.
Collison against Rozier. And that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Oladipo. 10 points for him. Collison deciding where to go with it. Here's Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
I think the athleticism of Oladipo is what makes him a plus defender who can actually get his share of blocked shots even though he's not that big.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. The Pacers also changing it up. Matthews, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Evans comes in for Oladipo. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Brown. No good that time. Evans with some nice D. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Indiana, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That's good from Turner.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Both free throws good from Turner. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hayward kicks to Brown. Back to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Brown. Here's Tice. Over Matthews. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got 6.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And here is Joseph. Outside Turner, pass to Young, and taken away by Brown. Joseph against Rozier. Brown outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Joseph looking around. Matthews against Hayward. Baines with the block. KG, I want to give you a special thanks for joining us, helping us with the call tonight. You always have a seat at this table to broadcast any of our games.
Oh, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me come through, man. It was an honor, man, seriously.
We'll do it again soon.
Let me know, man.
That's
Let me
KG.
know.
That's the great Kevin Garnett.
My dog.
And Clark, you know, it's amazing. KG was the alpha dog as a player, and he just continues to carry that with him. That's who he is.
And, you know, I think that's who he will always be, too, Kevin. Seemed like he had the attributes of being a leader and grew into that even more as he was mentored by guys like Sam Mitchell and others. So he's the kind of guy with his personality, his charisma, his work ethic that others find it easy to look up to.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pacers trail by 9. Evans kicks to Matthews. .107 left to play in the first half. Baines with the block. Here's Tice. He's got 8. Plenty of space. Misses off the right iron.
Like the shot selection. They couldn't cash in with no defense in the area, but still, they'll take that shot every day and for a month of Sunday.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Joseph against Rozier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Good on both. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Joseph dishes to Matthews. Back to Joseph. And stolen by Hayward. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Shoots over Matthews. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Welcome to our postseason halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with the Diesel and the Jet. Taking a look at the Celtics, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Enzo Collison will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 6. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. Bogdanovich outside at the 3 with Young down at power forward. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This is all you can do. I mean, Turner's height, length, skill level, and he's got confidence now. That all allows him to score under pressure.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One side.
And that one misses. Boston leading by 4. Tatum with it. Picked up by Turner. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. And that's 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
And Brown is just so physically imposing, I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Bogdanovich against Tatum. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good work defensively by Horford. Bogdanovich has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now, here is Morris. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Irving.
And, you know, the quickness of Collison. Very dependable at staying with his man and getting the hand up.
Bogdanovich finds Oladipo. Outside Turner. 6 to shoot. over Horford. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And here's Collison following Jaylen Brown's three. And Oladipo kicks to Young. Bogdanovich against Morris. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Morris.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Pacers trail by 7. Inside and stolen by Horford. And here's Brown outside. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum against Bogdanovich. Here's Oladipo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
Pacers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Oladipo.
And, you know, Oladipo is one of those multifaceted players. I mean, he can do just about anything you ask of him when he's on the court.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics leading by 5. Irving with it, picked up by Collison. Tatum against Bogdanovich, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Love when Tatum puts it on the floor now. Superb at driving right to the basket and has excellent speed to get there.
Collison with it. Here's the lob to Oladipo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Horford the pass to Morris. Young with the steal. Bogdanovich finds Oladipo. Outside Turner. Shot clock at 6. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. 9 points for Miles Turner.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Morris outside. He kicks it to Horford. Back to Morris. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Now, here's Oladipo. 12 points for him. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Turner.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Irving with it. Picked up by Collison. Morris looking over the floor. He dishes it to Horford. Here's Tatum. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, I like the way Tatum plays through contact, stays with his shot no matter what the defense throws at him.
Collison kicks to Young, and he makes good on the layup. Young's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Irving passes to Tatum, lets it go with a 3. And Oladipo pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Oladipo. for the lead. He can't get that one, so the Celtics will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brown, good.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Collison dishes to Oladipo. Let's go. They get it back. Young, and he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
With his athleticism, dunks like that are pedestrian for Young.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Irving kicks to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Here's Irving. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum against Bogdanovich. Collison finds Oladipo. Inside, and stolen by Tatum. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Morris, and it's Rozier in for Brown. The Pacers also with a sub. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Irving. No good. Great D that time from Collison.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Irving against Collison. The kick out to Tatum. Out to the wing. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Horford, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Al Horford. On the wing, Turner, guarded by Horford. Pocket 4, outside Collison. Over Irving. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Going the other way.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Tatum. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Matthews comes in for Oladipo. And it's Evans in for Darren Collison. Here's Tice. 8 points for him. Now, here's Rozier. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Rozier's got 6.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
McDermott can't get it to go. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Tice, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now the pass to Rozier. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 9.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Back to Matthews. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And that's now 6 points for Wesley Matthews. Irving passes to Williams. Irving looking over the floor. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tice. Sabonis grabs the board.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And it's Brown in for Terry Rozier. In Indiana with a change here, too. Corey Joseph's checked in for Turner. Now here's Evans. Pass to Sabonis. He nails it, and we're tied up. Sabonis has got 8 points.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Matthews kicks to Joseph. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Clock at 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the rejection by Evans. On the wing, Evans. And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. Matthews with it. Picked up by Brown. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. There's 14 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Joseph against Irving. Passes it to Brown. Can they get it? And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Williams is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Matthews against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. In the corner, it's Hayward. Hits it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Hey, give Matthews credit, Kevin. I mean, he has an ability to get his shot up over the defense quickly.
Here's Brown, kept alive.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Williams. Young's checked in for the Pacers. And here are the Pacers now. They trail by 3. Evans dishes to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, I think Young has always done a good job of creating contact to make a living at the free throw line. That's a nice skill to have.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Brown feeling it out a bit. Young against Morris. Out to Hayward. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Evans finds McDermott. Young outside. Pass to Sabonis. From 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Morris. Basket counts.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Evans outside. Matthews passes to Evans. Back to Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hayward. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now Sabonis. And the wide open shot from Evans. Drops in the tray.
And watching Evans there knock down the triple has the ability to be a dangerous outside scorer when he's in rhythm.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Young.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Evans.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Here's Irving, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Some changes for Boston. Horford comes in for Aaron Baines, and it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward. Indiana also making some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Doug McDermott. Victor Oladipo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Collison in for Tyreke Evans. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Here's Oladipo following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. The 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Young kicks to Oladipo. Outside, Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh,
man. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. to Oladipo. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here. And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Boston leading by 7. Left side, Irving. Over Collison, and that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Back to Sabonis. It's stolen by Morris. Brown outside. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Young in the corner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. 16 points for Thaddeus Young. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Collison.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Irving against Collison. Irving up top. Shot clock at 6. Releases. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Sabonis. To the middle. Young finds Collison. And it's sent back by Irving. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And once he started feeling it, Irving just decided to make it his night. And he's done that in a big way.
And Turner kicks to Bogdanovich. Young inside. Covered by Morris. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Thaddeus Young. Collison against Irving. Tatum with it. Lock at 6. The pass to Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Turner against Horford. The shot by Turner no good. Celtics leading by 10. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 5 assists tonight. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And the Pacers call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
On the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 15. Young inside. Morris is there. Outside, Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
Celtics leading by 12. Here's Irving. To the inside. Young with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Turner leading the charge. Finished off the break.
Because Turner is so mobile and so fast, you can't let him get comfortable running in the open court.
Collison against Irving. Brown dishes to Morris. Kicks it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. Boston again missing.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Shot from 12. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
No quit in his game. Trying to get physical with Oladipo, he relishes that challenge.
Pass to Horford. Morris against Young. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Morris drops them both. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Oladipo. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
He kicks it to Brown. Inside, Morris. Good defensive work there by Young.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
They get it back. Passes to Collison. Oladipo for 3. Rebound, Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here is Irving. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Gordon Hayward. Gordon, great effort for you guys tonight and get the win.
We did. We guarded extremely well. All-around effort by everybody. Great game. I thought we really moved the ball. Great win.
Excellent inside-out defense, Gordon. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.